What's going on, guys? Bob Buskirk here again at ThinkComputers, and today we're taking a look at the OCZ Fatal1ty series 1000 watt modular power supply. This power supply is 80 plus gold certified, and it also features individually sleeved cables. So let's take a look. Taking a look at the box here, we can see that there is a picture of the power supply and a picture of Jonathan Fatal1ty Wendell. It lets us know it has a 5-year warranty, and a 5-year warranty is actually pretty impressive on most PC products. Most of them, normally you'll get a 3-year warranty, so 5-year warranty is very good. It is 80 plus gold certified, and it does have a picture down here of the individually sleeved cables. If we flip this around here, it gives us even more information about the actual power supply, the input and output graphs, all the things about the individually sleeved cables, the cooling fan, and the 5-year warranty. And one thing I really like to see, I don't know if you guys can see this here, is it actually lets you know all of the cables that come with it, not just the modular cables, but the non-modular cables as well. It has everything right on the side here, so you know exactly what you're going to be getting. Now, let's go ahead and open this up here. It should be pretty simple. So we open it up and we have our instruction manual. Should be pretty simple, basic. Looks like under here we should have the power supply. And you can see the Fatal1ty branding all the way through. Even on the power supply cover there is Fatal1ty branding. This should be our modular cables. So it has a nice little carrying bag with the OCZ logo right there. Let me take this out, and you can see all of these cables, which there are quite a few, and obviously the big draw to this power supply is the individually sleeved cables. So you're not just going to have one cable that's sleeved or all your cables put together and sleeved. Each one is individually sleeved, and you can see what that looks like. It's just awesome. I mean, you can see once we get all these out and everything, you can see they're all like this. Just gives it a very cool look. Cable sleeving is becoming very popular. You can buy cable sleeving. A lot of companies offering extension cables that are all individually sleeved. So having all of your cables individually sleeved is very cool. So also in here, we do have a very large and very heavy power cable. And it looks like we also get a bag that has cable ties and screws as well. And let's get this big power supply out of here. Get this out of the way. And we can take a look here at the power supply. And again, as I said, Fatal1ty branded even on the cover. And you have to untie this, it looks like, to get this all out of here. Alright, so we have this all undone here. And we can take a look at this power supply. And again, you do notice that every cable is individually sleeved, even on your power supply connector. I mean, look at all these cables. It just looks really cool, and especially once you have this installed in your system, it's just going to look awesome. I mean, I can't go over enough how awesome this just looks. But anyways, power supply is a little bit larger than a normal ATX power supply. A little longer, but overall it's pretty small. It's not super long. Right here on the front here, I guess you want to call it the front, this is the side that may be showing out on your system. So it has the Fatal1ty logo here, 1000 watt power supply OCZ logo, and the same one will be on the opposite side. So even if you have this mounted on the top or the bottom of your case, you're going to see this. So it's going to look really cool inside your case, no matter if your power supply is mounted on the top or the bottom. On the top here, you do have your output graph, which is pretty normal to see. On the back here, we have large ventilated section, so your air is going to be able to come out very easily. You have your power connection and your large power switch right here. And then you have a large, I'll get this way so you guys can see, a large 140 millimeter fan here, and I believe it is a red LED fan to match the colors, the Fatal1ty colors of red Very cool here, and again, Fatality logo in the middle. Now over here is where you have all of your connections, and again, a very, very large Fatality logo right there. Just looks really, really cool. All the connections, there's no label on them. Not really a big deal. A lot of companies do put labels so you know exactly where to plug in if you're not really sure. They are color-coded red, which is really cool. And then you can again see that these are sleeved all the way into the power supply. One thing that I don't see here is a little piece of rubber or plastic around the opening. So I don't like to see that, just because of the fact that, you know, all of these cables coming in here, if you're moving them around right against this metal, it may, you know, rip them. That's the only thing I can see in this power supply. But overall, very impressive power supply. The only power supply that I've ever seen that has all individually sleeved cables, which is really, really cool. So this is the OCZ Fatal1ty series 1000 watt modular power supply. Check back very soon on ThinkComputers.org for the full written review. And remember, if you like our unboxing videos, why don't you subscribe? Catch you guys later.